know, the whole idea behind it was to take everybody, like you say, everyone was trapped indoors, nobody could go anywhere, and what better than to go on a quest, on a journey inside your mind? And I thought, if I could at least take kids off parents, you know, who must have been going crazy at this point, you know, sit them down. My whole thinking was, if they could sit their kids down and listen for 11 hours, it would let them get off and do something else. You know, I've played some pretty physical parts in my time, but sitting in front of a microphone for 6 weeks to record The Lord of the Rings in entirety was, I think, one of the most draining and mentally exhausting. And I mean, audiobooks are they're not easy things. I mean, I'm a as I say, a physical actor, but actually it's a kind of it's a test all on its own, and the levels that you kind of the emotional journey, and also I was sort of channeling my friends who I'd acted with, you know, for some of it, and making up new voices as well. I think all in all, there's 132 characters, right? So, but then other characters obviously return, and the only way that I could really remember everybody was by a physical kind of approximation to where the microphone was. So, for instance, Gandalf would always be up here, and he would be talking like that. And there's a little bit Ian McKellen, but not quite, because I was trying to make it a bit more original. You shall not pass. You know, it wasn't full on. You shall not pass. I wasn't doing it. Every time I moved my hand like that, it would get me back into character. And then, you know, of course, Gimli was down here, so he's down here, and he was like this because he was really pissed off that he couldn't quite reach the microphone, you know. And then Gollum was sort of a kind of really, well, Gollum was on this side and Smeagol was on this side, and he would say things like, you know,
we once said we needed, we must have Kiev. No, precious, they're going to impose sanctions, my precious. If they do anything, we're gonna give them back.